There are so many options when it comes to moving to Boise. You have great schools, you have this amazing downtown, you have cool houses, but what is the right neighborhood or neighborhoods that you should be moving to if you have a family? I'm going to solve that by giving you the 5 most requested neighborhood information people are looking for because they have kiddos coming and they're a big family or a small family and they want to make sure they're in a neighborhood with kids. So the first neighborhood I want to talk about is actually blended with another neighborhood. So you're getting a 2-for-1 on this one. It's Hidden Springs and Cartwright Ranch. These neighborhoods are loaded with kids and it's up in the foothills of Boise, giving you kind of a whole different vibe and feel of what the Boise area has. You have swimming pools, you have neighborhood markets, you have tree-lined streets, you have really nice homes that just like have this total different feel than what you find in downtown Boise. They're newer. Some in Cartwright Ranch are brand new. You have open space that just like has tons of trails and a lot of green, and so you're able to just enjoy your community without having to go into Boise to get that community feel. One of the biggest draws to living in Hidden Springs is you just have this little town feel, as right when you come into the neighborhood, you have a firehouse to the right-hand side, and to the left, you have a little row of shops. You have a pizza place, you have a coffee shop, you have a daycare, you have just a really cool variety of things, but there's not a lot. So it's really quaint and really small, but it's just right for the neighborhood. And then you're greeted by this nice open park as you pull in, which hosts a lot of concerts in the summertime and an opportunity for the kids to just run around while you're enjoying maybe a cup of coffee or having a slice of pizza. Another really cool aspect that you don't get in downtown Boise is the opportunity to have a community garden and to plant your own tree that you harvest the fruit from that tree throughout the year. And it's kind of like your tree that you take care of. And that's really unique because a lot of people who are coming to Idaho, maybe they don't have the big lot for the gardens, but they do want to have some ownership and have their own food and grow their own food. So Hidden Springs gives you an opportunity to plant your own food, work the land, and plant your own tree and harvest what you grow. So that's a really cool aspect. You also have an elementary school right in the heart of the neighborhood. So that's a huge draw for, I know, a lot of parents who are moving to a new area. They want to kind of feel close to their kids and not too far away. So having Hidden Springs Elementary right there allows the kids just to leave the front door, walk on their own down to the school, or a parent will come down, or a grandparent even, walk the dog while they take their kids to school. So that is a huge draw for a lot of people moving to Hidden Springs. By living in Hidden Springs, you have access to the community barn, which is great for events that you're holding either as a family or, weddings, banquets, stuff like that you can utilize as a resident of Hidden Springs. You also have a lot of open space there, right around there. So you will see the deer coming across the lawn. You will see wildlife and a lot of birds. So if you're into bird watching, you will definitely enjoy Hidden Springs. Hidden Springs is a very active community as well. And what I mean by that is you have a ton of kids. So as you're driving through, you just want to be paying attention because you don't want an accident. But kids are everywhere. So you got lemonade stands popping up in the summertime, kids riding bikes everywhere. And if you want a trick-or-treat neighborhood, if you want to live in a home that has trick-or-treat, if you want to live in a home that has a great neighborhood community feel, Hidden Springs is the one for you. Connected to Hidden Springs is Cartwright Ranch, which is a brand new community, but they interlock like this where they just come together. So you drive through and you'll notice when you're in Cartwright Ranch because everything's brand new. So Cartwright Ranch is great because it offers a home for everyone. So if you want a vast home with incredible views of the valley, Cartwright Ranch has that. If you just want a little home with no maintenance, maybe a lock and go type home, Cartwright Ranch has that. You also have the community pool. You have the playgrounds. You have some shops that has a coffee house, a vet. So if your dog is sick, you don't have to go into Boise. You can just go down to the local vet that's right in your neighborhood. So there's a lot of good. There's a lot of open space. It's newer, so the trees aren't as mature as Hidden Springs. But man, you still have these beautiful hills all around you. The scenery is unmatched, and you have everything that Hidden Springs has right at your fingertips. So a lot of families still like living in Cartwright Ranch because Hidden Springs Elementary is right down the road. So instead of a walk, maybe it's a scooter ride or a bike ride down to the elementary. The schools in Cartwright Ranch and in Hidden Springs both fall into the Boise School District. So that's a really great school district. It's personal preference Ada County School District or the Boise School District. It's kind of match. It just kind of depends on what you like. But I'm personally in the Boise School District. We love the Boise School District. We feel like it offers a lot for what we're looking for. And so you fall right into that Boise School District for the high school as well as the junior high and middle school. So down below in the description, I have all the homes for sale in Cartwright Ranch and in Hidden Springs. If you want to check out those homes, they're down below in the link. I also have done videos on both neighborhoods that I'll post right here. Hey, I've got 2 free downloads for you down below in the description of this video. One is a restaurant guide. Second is a relocation guide. Those 2 guides are going to help you either find a good place to eat or get to Idaho the easiest way. So the third neighborhood is Harris Ranch. Harris Ranch is kind of on the northeast side of Boise. It is phenomenal. If you want a lot of stuff happening in that neighborhood, Harris Ranch has that. And they've kind of divided up between Harris North and just Harris Ranch. So Harris North kind of puts you up into the foothills. That gives you sprawling homes with incredible views. You have community pools. So that's a real draw in the summertime. But it also has a lot of families moving into that area because of what that community offers. The schools are really good in that area as well, which draws in a lot of families. You have so much right at your fingertips. You have a great vet right down there. You have a fire station, and just east of Harris Ranch, about 1 minute, you have restaurants and shopping all at your fingertips. Harris Ranch really kind of puts you right at the beginning of where you float the river in Boise. So at Barber Park, it's probably a 5-minute drive from your house. You load up the inner tubes and you just throw them in the river, and off you go for an incredible 2-hour float down the Boise River. Harris Ranch also offers a variety of homes. So you do have a mix. You have beautiful homes on the mountain. You have homes that are more patio type homes, for the folks who are more seasoned in life that don't want any yard maintenance. So there's homes like that. You just have a good mix and a lot of growth coming to that area. You have access to so much of the trail system because you're right against and in the foothills at Harris Ranch. So it's a beautiful neighborhood, friendly people, and just a good location if you're coming to the Boise area and you have a family. If you thought those 3 neighborhoods were great, I've got 2 more that you're not going to want to miss right here.